Meg from Artfish42 for another edition of Coffee at the Fish. Today we're talking to one of our great artists, Lynda Johnson. Hey Lynda, how are you today?
Good, Meg. How are you?
I'm good. You're okay in being quarantined still?
Yep, no problems.
Excellent, excellent. So I'm looking forward to hearing some of the things you're doing while you're at home. So let's just talk a little bit about you first and your art. So when did you start painting and doing, or did you start painting? How did you start?
Well, I've always loved art, even as a child, but I actually started getting serious about it about 25 years ago. My son was grown pretty much out of the house, and I was looking for something to occupy my time. So I started dabbling in painting. I got back into it by painting sweatshirts. Fabric painting was being, big at the time. Mm-hmm. So I used to go and hang out at the art store and the paint aisle actually and see what other people were buying. And then, I would pick their brains and found out you had to use a medium with paints. Yeah. And I came home and would take old t-shirts of my husband's to practice on. So then from there, I started painting on canvases and whatnot, and just back to being hooked like when I was a child. I just love art.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I think when people come in, when they see a lot of your work, at least a lot of the work that you have in here and some of the things we've been seeing, there's kind of like a folk art feel to it,
Right. I like whimsical.
Such a resurgence.
Yeah, I like whimsical. I love nautical, but I also love doing old barns. I love the grain and wood, love to paint trees, water, basically everything.
I know you just did a portrait class too, didn't you?
Yes, I did. First time ever, painted 2 portraits, took a class up in New York State, hoping to go back this year. We're scheduled for early June, but we'll have to see. The artist comes from California, so we'll have to see if she's able to come or not. So it's a small class, so we could do the distancing, wouldn't be a problem. So
is it the portrait as well?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Cool. And you did a great job.
I was pretty pleased with it. It came out better than I thought.
Yeah, so it was really great. You did a portrait of your grandson.
Yes. And then I did a little girl with the dolphin, nose to nose with a dolphin, and that also came out excellent. Yeah. So I was pretty pleased with it.
Wonderful. So I know here in Artfish42, you have your pieces, like behind us are some of your pieces. These are some of the watercolor with inks, and these are your slates. So your slates, you're kind of known for your slates now, right? You're doing like a not only pieces that are pre-made like this, and you can see there's a lot of nautical, but also you're doing some you're doing a lot of custom pieces. Right.
So people will come in with an idea and, I'll discuss it with them, and then I usually will work it up on paper and run it by them, and then they can tell me what they like, what they don't like before I actually do it. Personalize them. Just recently did one that they were giving as a housewarming gift. So it was flowers in a basket, and they wanted welcome and then established 2019 on it. So they're a great housewarming gift.
And you know what? It's great if you happen to be a real estate agent, and you always give a gift to the people buying a house.
right.
So something like that is fabulous and something that they can have because these are all weatherproofed,
Yes,
thing like that. So they stand the test of time, correct?
yes, yes. They've got 3 coats of varnish. It's natural slate, it's roofing slate, so it has character.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I had one that I personally had hanging for over 20 years. I actually took it down and sanded it and repainted it just because I was so tired of the design that was on it.
Mm-hmm.
So the slate itself will last forever. The painting, good 20, 25 years, if not more.
If not more. Oh my gosh. So now, do you have some pictures to share of any of the customs or?
Yes, I do.
Oh, there it is. I love this.
Yeah,
Love it.
I
And
thought it'd
so
make
say
a
some,
nice Father's Day gift.
it's a nice Father's Day gift. It's a summer. It's, just household. And so she has the welcome on there, but you see there's space on top. If you wanted to, you can, she can customize with like your name, like
Right.
Johnson's or the Smiths or whomever. So that is so cool. I love it. Love it. So she does do a lot of the slate, the custom pieces. Behind me, you will see I have oh, that's adorable. You love these hydrangeas too. You do.
Yes, I do. They
Cute,
just speak nautical. They go so well with nautical.
don't they? And it's just like they make you smile, you
Yep,
know.
they do.
Wonderful. So these are some of her custom pieces. Do you have any other custom pieces that you have to show? Mm-hmm.
With the hydrangeas.
Nice. So you can see, I mean, the slate pieces really are beautiful, and she can customize them to your taste and what you like. You just did a Pennsylvania Dutch one, which,
That's this one right
oh,
here.
there you go. I mean, that came out adorable, you know.
And this is exactly what the customer wanted. We went back and forth, and this is what we came up with. I think she was pretty happy with
I think
it.
she was very happy, and it came out adorable. And with a lot of these, the pictures don't do it justice when you see it and see like the vibrancy of the colors and all of that. It's really quite amazing. So you have your customs, you have your paintings. Oops.
This is the one that they wanted welcome and established 2019. I hadn't finished painting it yet. The established is just done in chalk pencil
Right.
because I
That
wanted
one,
their okay on the color
yep. That
for
one
the,
they loved. They loved.
right.
So that's some of her custom pieces, and she can also do different things on. You were saying on like rocking chairs, like if someone has a rocking chair or toy chest or something like that for if you're a grandparent and you have your kids and stuff like that, or your grandkids. She's done all that. So you pretty much can customize a lot of different things, huh? I know
Yeah,
you.
I actually, here's a pair of ice skates that somebody had found when they were cleaning out their parents' house after
Oh.
the parents had passed away. And
Mhm.
it was their ice skates from when they were a child. So
Oh my gosh.
they, had posted on Facebook, they'd love to do, something with the ice skates. Did anybody have any ideas? So I contacted them and said I could paint them for you. Now,
Mhm.
the bottom ones, they had a hill in their backyard, and we always lived on their hill in the winter time, Peregrine's Hill. So the sledding is Peregrine's Hill. And then at the end of our street was a pond that we skated on all the time. So the top skate shows the ice skating at the pond.
Uh-huh.
So she loved them. loved them.
And it's personal, you know?
Right,
It's a
right.
great thing. So you have all your paintings, you have your custom, but another thing that you do is your classes.
Right.
And I don't I don't know if you know this. Well, obviously you might not know this. Lynda had a daycare for 42 years.
Yep, 42.
42 years. And so when she came here, she said, you know, I can teach a lot of kids classes. And we were like, okay. So she started, first time she ever did a kid class, we're sitting up front, the kid classes in the back, and we don't hear anything. And we're kind of going, uh-oh, why did we not hear any of these kids? So we sneak in the back and look, and these kids are all just, you know, you're like, okay, get that. And they're like, okay. And we're like, how, when we do a kids class, the kids are like, "Wah!" And they were, they were like, boop, boop, boop. They were like, and they were having fun, but they weren't crazy. And I'm like, what is she, like the child whisperer? You were like that Super Nanny TV show.
They were too busy. They had to keep up.
You know, it was wild. We kept going, what is this? That was amazing to us. I mean, really, I was like, uh-oh. What do we not know about this woman? And it was like, but when we went back, they were just like boom, boom, boom. It was amazing to us, and they had fun. And the pic. Now, do you have any pictures of the classes with the kids?
This is a bunny I did around in the spring last year. We did this cute little bunny.
Okay.
And they could personalize it. The kids, you know, I always just tell the kids.
Okay, that's the fairy.
All right, this was for the fairy frolic last year. And I always tell the kids, you can use any colors you want. You can add, you know, to it. You can take away. It's your painting. You do whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the kids did little purple flowers on the fairy. They did purple toadstools.
Yep.
So it's all personal. Art is very personal.
Absolutely.
This was this past Christmas, the reindeer driving the car.
Uh-huh.
And some of the kids had a pink car.
Yep.
Some of the boys had a blue car.
And
So
what's the age range for most of these classes?
probably 5 up. The little ones can do it. We've had success. So as long as they're having fun, it's really not the end product. It's if they're having fun, if they're enjoying themselves and just enjoying the process.
Exactly. And they get a good, I almost want to say, a good taste in their mouth for art and having fun.
Right, right.
You know?
This was a mommy and me class, or a parent and me class, where the parent painted and the child painted, so they could put them together, you know.
Mm-hmm.
This was the turtle, the sea
Oh, the
turtle.
turtle was very cute. The turtle was cute.
Oh,
It was fun.
and the bunny.
Uh-huh. But then you also have been doing like adult paint class.
Right,
Almost
right.
Well, we do it like a paint and pour, but just a little different.
Yeah.
We have your ladies that you have a following from with a group from the senior centers, the workers there and stuff. And,
Right, right.
and friends, right? Like
Yep.
they've come in, and actually they've one of the pictures that we have now, let me see if I can share this from my end. All right, so this, I have up a picture of the ladies who did the sunset. Okay, so this is the Americana up on here, and this is the United States. So this is a great piece for the summer and things like that. So yeah, I mean it's pretty. You know what I noticed, the really cool thing about Artfish42 is that we have so many different artists and with so many different styles. And we could have like 5 artists who are two-dimensional artists or wall artists paint the same thing, and you're just going to get so many different variations of it, which I love. You know,
Right.
what do you think your most favorite thing to paint is? Is it like canvas? Is it slate? Is it?
It's hard to say. I just love to paint everything.
Well,
Every surface has a uniqueness about it, you know?
Yeah.
Like I love to paint ornaments. I love the intricacies of ornaments. I love making them dimensional.
Mm-hmm.
But I love to sit and do a good
adorable.
canvas too.
And a lot of with the ornaments, you actually cut them.
Yes,
It's
yes.
like,
I have a
it's
full
necessarily
workshop
cut.
in my basement. I have a scroll saw and a bandsaw and drill press and just draw it out, put it on make a pattern so I can tape it to the wood or trace it on. And then I can stack the wood and I can cut approximately 5 at a time out of 1/8-inch Baltic birch wood.
Right.
So.
And some of them are so cute. Like you have your little, like the Santa sailors and stuff like that, that kind of are like that old world Santa.
Right, right.
The fishing, like the merchant marine Santa. I don't even know what you would call them. It's like, it's like
they're more like the old salt, like
yeah.
the Gorton fishermen,
Yeah.
Gloucester, old New England
Right.
type art.
And you do have some ornaments that we have throughout the year that are more like souvenir ornaments, maybe, and which I don't have in front of me. You have the.
I have pictures of them.
Do you? Good. So I'll talk about them as you do that. So we have, there's 2 different ones that she does. So last year she did, it's like the beach sign, and it was the different beaches. Now she has a lot of the beaches in Milford on them, but if you live on a coastal area or there's certain beaches that you really like to visit, she can customize that as well. She's bringing those back this year because everyone really loves them. But this year she's also adding a sandcastle, and that has a little 3-dimension in it, and she cuts all these again, which is amazing to me. And she still has, oh, there they are. So these are the little sandcastles, which are adorable, and they all have like a little bit of a glittery type of thing on them, right?
Right. So it looks like the sun shining on the sand, a little sparkle. And then the shells are dimensional and flags are dimensional. Perfect. I don't think I have a picture of the back, but usually on the back I'll paint Walnut Beach, Milford, Connecticut, because we get a lot of tourists in the summertime and they're looking for a keepsake. Right. These are the beach signs, and they have different beaches around Milford, Laurel, Silver Sands, Boardwalk, Charles Island. But they can be personalized to whatever people want on them. But these are all hand cut. So.
Amazing. Well, those are great. We love them. And soon we'll have summer here, and people can come in and get them, or they can order them online as well. We can certainly do that. Either just call the shop or email us at artfish42@hotmail.com. We have Facebook. You can messenger us on Facebook. You can go to our website, which is artfish42.com. And you can order any of these, we can customize them. We have the e-commerce at this point. So some of these will be up on e-commerce, so you can customize. But we're a small, fun shop with all artists, all local, 100% local artists and artisans. So it's a little easier, so we can customize a lot for them. Right, Lynda?
Right. stuff can be customized. They make a nice thank you gift for weddings.
The weddings as well. Yes. I mean, that's the thing. Whatever you have in your imagination, we can help you try to achieve. So if you
Right.
have for a birthday party, for weddings or showers, you know, we can really do quite a bit. You did a bunch for your son's wedding, right?
Yes, I did. I did 250 favors for his wedding. I did 4 different designs, so I'd paint up, you know, a ton of one design, and then I'd get kind of sick of painting that same thing, so I do start a new one, then a new one, then a new one, and they last forever, and they're not wedding-y, so people use them.
Yeah.
I go to a lot of people's houses, and they have them hanging on their sliding glass door. So, because they were all nautical scenes, so
Yeah.
people like nautical.
You do nautical really well. I mean, you do others. You do that rustic look as well.
Yes.
For some reason, your wood grains are amazing. Like in your
Well, pen and ink.
Yeah, I mean, but it's so beautifully done, you know. It's like you'll see a lot of people just kind of make a thing, and you can see behind. Whoops, where we are. We have some here, and even her barn, a covered bridge type of things are beautiful. So hopefully into Artfish42 soon. We can see you, we can meet you face to face, and you could come and see some of Lynda's beautiful pieces and talk to her about possibly doing some custom work. Right, Lynda?
Right. Always interested.
Always. So thank you so much for joining us today on another edition of Coffee at the Fish. I'm Meg Giannotti, today here with Lynda Johnson. You got your thing there. Oh, sure. Yours has a straw. And so thank you again. We see you next time, and thank you for joining us. Be safe.